वेलकम बैक एंड बैक डी वेलकम। स्वागत है आपका एक और नए वीडियो के साथ। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। लेट्स स्टार्ट द सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ माय वीडियो ऑन सेल सिग्नलिंग। इफ यू हैव नॉट सीन द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ सेल सिग्नलिंग, देन द लिंक इज इन description. Today I am going to continue my video lecture after the first part of cell signaling. Then let's know about GPCR, G protein coupled receptor. GPCR are the largest family of cell surface receptors that transmit signals to intracellular targets via the intermediary action of guanine nucleotide binding proteins called G protein. GPCR consists of a single polypeptide of multipass nature. They cross the lipid bilayer 7 times and are therefore called serpentine receptors as well. GPCR are linked to trimeric G proteins. G proteins are GTPase switch proteins. There are two classes of GTPase switch proteins: trimeric G proteins and monomeric G proteins. These proteins are turned on when bound to GTP and turned off when bound to GDP. In the absence of a signal, G protein is bound to GDP. When a signal molecule binds to GPCR, then the signal activates the release of GDP, and the subsequent binding of GTP over GDP is favored by the higher concentration of GTP in the cell. G proteins are attached to the cytoplasmic phase of the plasma membrane. Ligand binding to GPCR leads to the activation of G protein. All G protein contain 3 subunits: alpha, beta, and gamma. Alpha and gamma subunits of G proteins are anchored to the membrane lipid covalently. The beta subunit is always complexed with the gamma subunit, forming the heterodimeric structure G beta gamma. The alpha subunit is a GTPase switch protein that alternates between an active form with bound GTP and an inactive form with bound GDP. Here in the diagram, we can see the activated GS alpha subunit activates the effector adenylyl cyclase. This G protein is involved in enzyme activation, so it is also called stimulatory G protein. The GS alpha subunit binds and hydrolyzes GTP and activates plasma membrane bound enzyme adenylyl cyclase. Adenylyl cyclase is a large multipass transmembrane protein with its catalytic domain on the cytosolic side of the plasma membrane. Activated adenylyl cyclase synthesizes cyclic AMP, that is CAMP, from ATP. Cyclic AMP directly activates cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase termed protein kinase A or pKa. In the inactive state, pKa consists of a complex of 2 catalytic subunit and 2 regulatory subunit. The binding of cyclic AMP to the regulatory subunits alters their conformation, causing them to dissociate from the complex. The released catalytic subunit are thereby activated to phosphorylate specific substrate protein molecules. The active catalytic subunits phosphorylates a number of target proteins, cytosolic as well as nuclear, on serine and threonine residue. One of the major nuclear targets for pKa is the transcription factor CREB, that is cyclic AMP response element binding protein, which is activated by phosphorylation. Phosphorylation at a single serine residue greatly increases the activity of CREB bound to CRE. CRE is CRE, that is cyclic AMP response element, which is found in genes whose transcription is induced by cyclic AMP. This is all about stimulatory G protein and GPCR. So now we will go to the next part of cell signaling, that is PLC beta pathway, means phospholipase C beta pathway. We will discuss about phospholipase C beta pathway in my next video. Till then, stay tuned and thank you for watching my video till end.